You understand? You done found a new breed of Hebrews that stand and walk with the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, and we don't care who we got to come up against. You ain't standing before this truth. You understand? We done took them all on and gonna continue to take them all on.
Surrounded by Edomites, lost a lot of truth to this tree of life. Open up the book just to see I'm right. Reminiscing on my ancestors, on those ships who had to plead for life. Took us to a place where ain't never safe there. Poisoning our foods and put our children up in daycare. Fresh out of slavery, still thinking that they care. Guns in the community, children can't play there. Brothers still brainwashed, we died for that same cost. Took away our history, believing that we ain't lost. Brother, I'm an Israelite, sin is like kryptonite. Brothers won't pray, no, they'd rather link a chick tonight. Praises to the Most High, I ain't like most guys. Eyes on the future, but I learned from a boat ride. Tribe of Benjamin, inherited on both sides. Background Jamaican, mistreated and I know why. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
Kwam Yasha Allah, sons of the power. Rise from the ghetto when Satan want us devoured. The seal of the Lord ain't found in church towers. Never dying on my knees like no coward. Wanna be an Israelite, you gon' need more than fringes. You gon' need to show you approve and get in them scriptures. Oh, I forgot to mention, traumatized from the lynching. Homicide, we the victim, homicide ain't the ending. Kids with PTSD, suffering symptoms, never getting treatment. Something he gotta sleep with. Stockholm syndrome so long that it ain't a secret. That's why I die for them brothers I'm facing east with. Cause I'm an Israelite, crackers better get it right. Visions of my enemies, death flow through my dreams at night. If your mind ain't there, then we don't dream alike. Reporting live from hell, home of Christians and Edomites.
I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
While they play the sidelines, comfortable on benches. Catch me on the front lines, putting work in trenches. Making sure our election, preparing for Armageddon. Mastering this profession of prophesying our adolescents and answering all their questions. Teaching the love they reflection, no matter what the complexion. We got a common connection, a part of God's hand selection. A shot at the resurrection, through us achieving perfection. But to give life takes sacrifice. Battle demons every fight. Short days and long nights. Less sleep and more fights. More wisdom, more strife. Telling everybody that they wrong and you're right. I'm an Israelite, blood of an Israelite. I ride for my Israelites and die for my Israelites. We owe a debt cause Christ paid the price. So who ready to give their life the life of an Israelite?
I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Cause we Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
Okay. Homie, I've been...
There's a king that's coming back to save our people. Now we should be preparing ourselves for the return of our king, not stuck up in these denominations and religions that's destroying our people and destroying our nation.
So when we are in this kingdom and our brother and sister is doing wickedly in this kingdom, we must tell them, look, the world is expecting you to stay docile, to stay stupid.
That's what Christianity teaches our people. Teaches our people to hate one another and love the oppressor. Like, we'll never forgive one another for anything that another brother or sister do to us, but we'll forgive the oppressor in a heartbeat. There's something wrong with that, man.
Imagine living your life as a whole Christian your whole life, and life's good because you're a Christian and Jesus is white and everything's going great, and there's a landslide and the earth opens up and you go downstairs and you walk through this place and you see a black Jesus, man. Why is Jesus Christ black with an afro in the catacombs, man? This predates the Renaissance period.
So when you read the book of Genesis, the trees in the garden with other nations, a leaf, what is a leaf into a tree? Cover the tree. So Adam took the covering of another nation. What's the covering of another nation? Their culture. So when the Most High saw him, say, "Yo, Adam, where are you, man? Where are you? Don't mean I can't find you." He means like, who is this nigga? Like, where are you, man? I don't know you.
Okay. So the Ba al Banya Yasha'ala wa Amarath al Ham wa Aidya Yahau. The Ba means speak. Al, when it's joined with something, so al Banya means what? Unto, right? Excellent. So al when it's joined with something means unto. Banya means children. Yasha'ala is Israel. So unto the children of Israel.
Like if it's one thing a hoe gonna do, a hoe gonna hold. But you ain't, she can't hold if there's nobody to hold with. And the thing she said at the end, where she said, I went back and I lied to him and he still wouldn't do it. And then she threw up her hands and she said, well, he'll just be a brother. That's what he need.
That's
brothers.
right.
If we have more brothers, hoes like her wouldn't have no outlet.
There was a man in the land of Oz, his name was Job, and that man was perfect and upright.
There you go, the man called Job. I think Job is what that afflicted. And that man was perfect and upright, meaning what? You can be perfect, man. Job was a man like everybody else, man. Job wasn't no angel, he didn't come from the heavens, and that man was perfect, meaning what? You can be perfect in the Bible. Being perfect is in the Bible.
Had printers on my coattail way before Jimmy. Funny how the general ain't even see a penny. Better show respect, get smoked like a chimney. Keep my name out your mouth, don't even think it. Send a real Smith at y'all, no Jada Pinkett. Both ball heads, my grain above 50. Off my man to the game, that pain that stuck with me. Had to find a cheat code to the street though, cause them niggas getting foul, shoot you like a free throw. Keep spitting acid like a Mino, and the nigga be the nicest with a mean flow.
I just float with it. Fuck what you did, I'm at your throat with it. You can learn something, take a note with it. Dedicated my life, I took an oath with it. For the blood of my brothers, we don't do no switching. I run with who I run with, ain't no clicking. Try me, do you done with no decision. Lead a scene like a Mack truck with 4 collisions. Pose everywhere, but they ain't gon' vote dissing. Coming at you live and direct, I don't do no dissing.
Hey, shalom, Israel, shalom. Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakatam to all my brothers. Yahweh Shema Allah Tam Bashem Yahushua to my sisters. Lucky for the delay. All right, but we up. All right, this is real-time revelations. You know what I'm saying? To make sure my son is the world. So like you. It's real-time revelations, the show I do every Monday and every Thursday from 9 p.m. It's like from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. You know what I'm saying? The water for y'all for tuning in. Let's see what we got. We got Kaya La in the building. Shalom, princess. Yahweh Shema Allah Ta'ala Bashim Yahushai. Anybody who's watching, make sure y'all like the video. You know what I'm saying? Share it, drop a comment, say shalom, drop some emojis, do what y'all how to do, all right? All right, we're gonna get into tonight's story. So for anybody who is unaware of the past few stories, we've been covering how the far right movement and far right ideology, aka white supremacy, has been growing in the UK. It's been growing in the UK. Two groups so far in just the last within the last month have been exposed. You know what I'm saying, in the UK, and we seeing growth of white supremacy. That's just what I'm gonna call it. That's just what it is, straight up and down. We're seeing the growth of white supremacy. I mean, it never went anywhere. It was just they had to tone down their whiteness. But white supremacy is growing all over Europe. Right? It's all over Europe, and you see it, very blatantly in Germany's most recent election. All right, now there's two things that happened. One spanning from around September, and another recently, just the other day, right? So I'm gonna give y'all an update. I'm gonna give y'all the rundown, and we're gonna get into this story. All right, shalom also to Nazamana. Shalom, sis. Yahweh Shema Allah Ta'ala Bashim Yahushai. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do, I'm gonna get into an article real quick. All right, this is what happened in September. All right, so we're gonna get into this. Let me share my screen. All right, and then split screen. So we got right here, German far right hails historic election victory in East. All right. It says the AFD's highly controversial top candidate in Thuringia, Bjorn Huck, hailed a historic victory. Okay, Germany's anti-immigration Alternative for Germany, which is AFD, which stands for Alternative for Deutschland, which is what Germans would call Germany. They call it Deutschland or Dutchland, which however you pronounce it, the same thing, right? Is celebrating a historic success with a big victory for the far-right party in the eastern state of Thuringia. The AFD won almost a third of the vote, 9 points ahead of the conservative CDU. So the conservative CDU, I think, is I forget what it stands for, but that though they were the leading party, right? The leading party was the CDU. The AFD in certain states or in certain, it's called them states, right? In Germany, like Thuringia was ahead of the CDU, okay, and far in front of Germany's three governing parties. So you have three main governing parties, and then you have, some other smaller parties. One of them is the far right, the AFD, right? The Alternative for Deutschland, right? And they were ahead, ahead of the running party for the past few years. The results give the far right its first win in a state parliament election since World War II. So since World War II, and I have to say, we on TikTok, so I don't know if I can say the name, but we all know who was let's say popular, or what party was popular in around World War II. Right? It was, it's something that Germans today are not so proud about. All right. But this gives them, his first win, his first major win like that since World War II and since what was going on in World War II. All right. It says, although it has little hope of forming a government in Thuringia because other parties are unlikely to work with it. And then the AFD came close second in Sunday's other big state election. So they came first in Thuringia and they came a very close second in the more populous neighboring state of Saxony. It's a state with far more people in it, and they came a very close second. Now it says results there gave the CDU 31.9% of the vote, just ahead of the AFD. Again, far ahead of three other parties running the national government: the Social Democrats, the Leans, and the Liberal FDP. All right. Now let me see if there's much more I want to know. You see the results right here. So you see in Thuringia, the AFD took it by storm. They 32.8%, and the CDU is 23.6%. And then does it show Saxony? I don't think it shows Saxony's results. Yeah, here you go. All right, Saxony's results. So the CDU got 31.9%, and the AFD got 30.6%. So again, the white supremacist group has damn near, doubled in size. Like they growing very rapidly. All right, all across Europe, you're seeing the emergence of more and more of these far right groups, far right political parties, and just straight up white supremacy. All right. Now let me see. Where do I want to go from here? All right. Another thing that this group have going for them. We're gonna get into a video which kind of talks about it. All right. So there was a more recent election. Matter of fact, let's go into this article. There was a more recent election which I believe happened. It was either, I think it was last Friday or over the weekend. All right, we're gonna get into this. All right, conservatives win German election. So the Conservative Party ended up winning, but the AfD were right in second place. The white supremacist party, this outwardly, white supremacist, this outwardly, it's just very white supremacist, right? They came second place. It says far right AfD doubles support. Okay, so the results show that CDU or CSU will be the largest party, but success of Alternative for Deutschland likely to complicate formation of a government. The conservative opposition has won the most votes in Germany's general election, but a dramatic surge by the far-right Alternative for Deutschland is likely to complicate the formation of a government to help spearhead a European response to growing global threats. All right, so let me see right here. So he's saying, I want to show my respect for our political rivals. It was a very tough campaign, so on and so forth. All right, so let's see what else we got. The AfD, buoyed by anger about immigration, violent crime, and high energy costs, got about 21% of the vote, finishing second and nearly doubling its result at the last election in 2021. The party's jubilant chancellor candidate and co-leader Alice Weidel cheered the outcome, with AfD officials including the extremist firebrand Bjorn Huck, who is being convicted of using the banned Nazi slogan "Alles für Deutschland," which is everything for Germany. Right, so he got caught and fined twice. I think I went into the story. He got caught and fined twice for saying this, this known, Nazi slogan. You know what I'm saying? Because that's really what they represent. That's the resurgence of the far right movement, or the white supremacist movement, or the they call neo-Nazis today. That's the resurgence of that movement in Germany. All right, in Germany, like this ain't even in the UK where they hailing the Führer, as they call him. They hailing what's the word that won't get me banned? The man with the mustache that was right here with it. They hailing him over here in the UK, over in America, all these far right groups and white supremacist groups, they hailing him. This is the straight up white supremacist movement in Germany. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, Salaki, it's rough. They say this is a historic success for us, our best result ever. Weedle told broadcaster ARD, "We extend our hands to offer cooperation with the CDU. Otherwise, change won't be possible in Germany." So now they have, a power seat in Germany, right? And let me see right here. I think that's pretty much all I wanted from matter of fact, let's read right here. All right. All the mainstream parties, however, have pledged to maintain a firewall, barring formal cooperation with the anti-migrant, pro-Kremlin AfD. So the other parties are saying we ain't trying to work with your, neo-Nazis. All right, that's what they said. In this group, which attracted high-profile endorsements from Donald Trump's confidant Elon Musk. We're gonna get into that. We're saying we're gonna get into that in just a moment. So Elon Musk is behind this party, and he's also behind Donald Trump, which lets you know that the type of party Donald Trump's party is, lets you know the type of party this is, and lets you know the type of man that Elon Musk is. Elon Musk is a straight up white supremacist. All right, is a straight up white supremacist. He threw that salute up, which we all know what I'm talking about, at Trump's inauguration. He over here supporting Germany's white supremacist movement. Germany's neo-Nazi movement. All right, so we're gonna get into that. Trump also hailed the election's outcome, and he said, much like the USA, the people of Germany got tired of the no common sense agenda, especially on energy and immigration. And he just threw the energy in there for, you know, a little bit of, you know, seasoning. It's really what they worried about is immigration, aka anybody who's not white, y'all had to get the hell out of this country. All right. And then he wrote in a post on Truth Social, this is a great day for Germany. So that's what they're saying. The day when the white supremacist movement is growing and got second place, you know, the most historic result since World War II. It's a great day for Germany. You know, the people of Germany are tired of a no common sense agenda on immigration. They're trying to let me show y'all something real quick. Let me tell you what they're trying to do. They're trying to make Germany great again. That's what they're trying to do. And clearly, of course, you know, taken from Trump's slogan, which was "Make America Great Again." Well, you just have to ask yourself, and y'all put in the comments. Y'all let me know when you know what y'all think. Right? When was America great? When was America great? When was Germany great? Y'all answer that question in the comments. When was America great, and when was Germany great? And that will let you know the spirit of what these oppressors are trying to do again. They're trying to make Germany great again. All right. So we're gonna get into this video real quick. You know what I'm saying? And the you know, the support and the growth of the far right party. All right, we got a video on the whole topic and why they're growing so rapidly. All right, and who's backing them. All right, let's get into this.
This is the sound of the far right on the verge of a breakthrough. Polls show the Alternative for Germany party, known as the AfD, set to place second in this weekend's election and become the country's largest opposition party. That would be the best result for the hard right here since the defeat of the Nazis in the Second World War. The AfD's populist platform may sound familiar. Restoring German greatness, rebuilding the country's...
They're about restoring German greatness. Ooh-wee. It looks like our oppressor all over the world, from America to Europe, that white man is returning back to his roots of straight up conquering and unaliving everybody. Straight up conquering and you know, I mean, we know about his track record. We know about that white man's track record, his reputation worldwide. He's returning back to his roots. Even the Bible says, you know what I'm saying, by the sword he shall live. He's trying to live by the sword once again and just start conquering everybody he can. All right, from America. Now Trump, you know, a known white supremacist who freed the leader of the Proud Boys, a known white supremacist group. Why? Because they the same people. Trump can relate to him. They both white supremacists. Now, a white supremacist is the leader of arguably the most, not arguably, the most powerful nation on the face of this earth. And worldwide, you're seeing white supremacy grow. You're seeing this spirit, this energy, that the so-called white man, the oppressor, is returning to his roots. All right, let's play on.
His manufacturing base after 2 years of economic recession and slashing levels of immigration. But the AfD has an unusual advantage, the support of the world's richest man.
I think it says they have an unusual advantage, the support of the world's richest man. I thought it was still Jeff Bezos. There's been an update. I think it was since May 2024. Elon Musk is the world's richest man. And he is in Trump's, you know, parties, Trump's confidant. And he is also supporting, you know, plenty of far-right movements, including the AfD, the Alternative for Germany, who are trying to make Germany great again. So let me get this straight. After giving his heart out to the people, and throwing up this familiar gesture, something you know, a little bit familiar about it. I can't quite place it. I don't know if I can say it on TikTok, but something is a little familiar about this gesture. After doing that, and you know, denying it was a salute, He's, again, the richest man on the face of this earth, which has a ton of influence. He owns a social media company. He owns X. He has plenty of influence on this earth and plenty of money to make some stuff happen. Is clearly supporting white supremacy. Clearly supporting, you see the salute. You see the people he's supporting. Nazis. All right, that's what this oppressor is trying to bring back in this earth. All right, I mean, it never left. It was just in hiding. But they sick and tired of hiding. They absolutely sick and tired of hiding and being in the shadows. They trying to make something happen. I'm gonna get back into the video. All right, let's go. And not only is he just supporting them, he made a tweet saying, let me find the tweet. Elon Musk tweet. I'll put it up on the page. Let me get this real quick. ADF tweet. He made a tweet saying that the AFD is the only hope for Germany. All right, let me see if it's right here. I think this the one right here. Give me 1 second. Y'all bear with me now. Is this the one? Yeah, right here. This is Elon Musk's, this is his tweets. All right, let me see. Most of the recommendation algorithm, blah blah blah. Let me see what else he got. This might not be the one. Nah, this ain't the one. Hold on. Bear with us. Y'all give me 1 second. ADF, hold on. ADF tweet. Let me type in Germany. Let's see what Elon Musk said. There we go. That's the one. All right, let me share this real quick. This man is saying, again, the white supremacist party, the neo-Nazi, the far right, the extreme right wing, whatever word you want to use. I just prefer to just, be straight up and blunt with it and say the white supremacist group in Germany, the AFD. Elon Musk is saying only the AFD can save Germany, which again is very reminiscent of what he was saying about Trump, saying that this was the most important election, and how Trump is going to save America. Because why? Because Trump is a white supremacist. Elon Musk believes in white supremacy wholeheartedly. It's funny that Elon Musk is talking about, he anti-immigration. Meanwhile, he's an immigrant. So what anti-immigration is he talking about? He can't be anti-immigration because he's an immigrant. Now that don't make sense. He can't even be anti-LGBTQ, which is stuff that they'll say to boost their popularity among your regular old hillbillies and just straight up racists and white supremacists. But his son or daughter or whichever, which transitioned into whatever, it was a boy transitioned into a girl. I think that's what it was. His daughter is a transsexual. So is he really against the whole LGBT? All right. Hold on. Damn, they took down one of the videos I was gonna share. No, okay, it's still there. All right, so let's see again. Elon Musk. Not only is he supporting them, saying that the ADF is the only only the ADF can save Germany. That's what he said. He did a whole speech at their campaign. Now he is really in. It's not just words and lip service. He's really in support of this white supremacist group. All right, let's play on. Hey, shalom to the sister Rakar. Yao Shamal, I thought about Shemiel Shai. All right, let's play on with this.
The best hope for Germany?
Elon Musk has endorsed the party.
So again, he's saying the EDF is, not the EDF, the ADF is the best hope for Germany, which is the same thing he was saying about Trump. About Trump is damn near the best hope for America. Why? Again, he's not. They say he's anti-immigration. He's not against immigration. He's against non-whites. He's against anybody who's not white, because he's an immigrant. But what? but he's white, so he's fine. They are against every other race that's not white, right? Especially blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians. Why? Because we are the easy target. We have always been the target of hatred since we were put on, since before we were put on the slave ships. Since we were brought in slavery, took over here, whipped, beaten, raped, robbed, and pillaged and murdered, unalived. We've always been the target of oppression. And now they sick of, they so-called freed the slaves and they just made us, paid slaves. But they getting sick and tired of that. They getting sick and tired of paying us N-words. They getting ready to have an absolute white supremacist regime. That's what they want. That's what Elon Musk wants. Just look at the people he's supporting and look at what they're saying and doing. All right, let's play on in this video.
The best hope for Germany.
Elon Musk has endorsed the party and heavily boosted it across X. And
okay, let's see these tweets right here.
Elon Musk has endorsed the party and heavily boosted it across
X. Let's see
X.
these tweets he made. The traditional political parties in Germany have utterly failed the people. ADF is the only hope for Germany. And then that's the other post. Only the ADF can save Germany. So he in full support of this white supremacist, group. Of this white supremacist political party. I mean, good night.
And last week, the vice president stunning Germany with this speech.
There's no room for firewalls.
Germany's mainstream parties have long refused to work with the far right, a principle known as the firewall. Vance's call for that wall to be torn down, seen by this AfD parliamentary candidate as a signal from the White House.
So previously, they had what's known as a firewall, which is what? To stop or to attempt to stop, white supremacist groups, rising in Germany, because they have a specific history with far right groups and extremist groups. They have a particular history that they're not so proud of. All right, that they get reminded of every day by this particular group that rose up in Germany. They set up what's known as a firewall to try and stop or try and, at least publicly, to stop the movement or working with, white supremacist groups or far right groups. Right now, there's calls to tear that firewall down. Nah, they said after that we gonna bring back the right wing groups. Bring them back. That's what they're saying. Good night.
To German voters that it's okay to vote for the far right.
I think people are now, they feel free to actually vote for what they always wanted to vote for.
Good night. So now they free to vote for the far right. And this woman said, it's a good thing that now the German people, they feel free to vote for what they've always wanted to vote for. White people have always, your oppressor has always wanted to vote for white supremacy. They've always wanted to vote for it. But they could never, not before, have a public, outwardly white supremacist political group. Because it don't fit, the Human Rights Convention. It don't fit equality. It don't fit the narrative that your oppressor is trying to make you believe that he supports. Really, we all know that white supremacists behind closed doors. We all know that because they continue to get caught out saying all these racist things, anti-black this, caught saying the N-word, all manner of things they get caught doing. But, they could never outwardly have a white supremacist political party. But now they have, and, they allowed to vote for this group. And this woman says what?
To the far right.
I think people are now, they feel free to actually vote for what they always wanted to vote for.
She says people will feel free to vote for what they've always wanted to vote for. Again, your oppressor has always wanted to vote for white supremacy. That's what they stand for. That's where they come from. That's their, they so proud of their, of their English culture or American history. Again, British history or German history, their roots, their traditions. Their tradition is white supremacy. That's their roots. Their roots is white supremacy. Their history is white supremacy. And they feel proud and free to vote for what they've always wanted to vote for. Again, the Bible says never trust thine enemy. Don't think because it's 2025, there's any change. They've always wanted to vote for this type of thing. It just they couldn't. They couldn't outwardly do so. But now they can. Now they're free to vote for what they've always wanted to vote for. Now they're free to, attempt to make Germany great again. They're free to vote for what they've always wanted to vote for. Germany's not so sorry about, the people of Germany, they're not so sorry about, what happened back in 19 whatever, back in World War II. They ain't so remorseful about it, for real. They trying to return to their roots. Hey, shalom to Sister Rakai. Yeah, I thought about Shemel Shah. All right, let's play on. We'll get some more. Oh, right. I shared back to this tape.
For what they always wanted to vote for.
Polls suggest the center-right's Friedrich Merz, a relative moderate, is now poised to become Germany's next chancellor. He rejected Vance's speech as U.S. interference in his country's election. But some Germans fear he's already tearing down the firewall, recently relying on the AfD's votes for a measure to tighten immigration rules. Immigration a top issue in the election after a series of attacks carried out by migrants or asylum seekers, including this car ramming at a Christmas market back in December, which killed 6 people in the city of Magdeburg.
The crime scene has been cleared and the market is open, but migrants here say that since the attack, there's a new atmosphere of suspicion and even hostility.
You can feel that in the way that people are looking at you.
Amarawani came to Germany as a refugee.
So now, the German people is looking a little crazy at anybody that is non-white. If you non-white and you go to Germany, it's a rough time to be in Germany. I wouldn't plan any trips to go to Germany personally. I wouldn't plan any trips to Berlin. I would maybe put that on hold indefinitely. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to Captain Mashak in the building. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, how about you, Shah Barakatah? He says white supremacy have on a modern day renaissance. Absolutely, sir. They have a modern day renaissance or resurgence. They just going right back to their roots. And again, like this woman says, that's what they've always wanted to vote for. I'm gonna run it one more time, just in case Captain Mashak missed.
As a signal from the White House to German voters that it's okay to vote for the far right.
I think people are now, they feel free to actually vote for what they always wanted to vote for.
Yeah, this is what they've always wanted to vote for. White supremacy is what your oppressors always wanted to vote for. There's never been a change in attitude. There's never been a change in anything. Your oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of. And just like a leopard cannot change its spots, the oppressor cannot change being the devil that the Bible speaks of. All right, let's see what else we got. And again, so they have backing. This party, this white supremacist party, has backing from the richest man on the earth, Elon Musk. So after throwing up this salute, he's siding. He's outwardly supporting this white supremacist group and did a speech at their campaign. Let's get into the speech. All right, so let's see. Let me run this from the top. Get the sound on it. Hold on. Pause it. Run it back.
From my side is I can't hear you, so hopefully this is coming through. Please confirm that you can hear me okay. Yes. I don't know, raise your hand or something. Okay, all good. Yes, can hear you. Okay, great. I think some things that something I think that is just very important is that people take pride in Germany and being German. This is very important.
He says it's very important that people take pride in Germany and being German. Now, what does he mean by that? Because we're not talking specifically about Germany, because he's saying the same thing in America. He's saying the same thing everywhere he goes. Really, it's not about Germany. It's not about the land mass of America. It's about being white and about being proud about being white, being proud of your roots, being proud of being the biggest oppressor on the face of this earth. That's what he wants y'all to be proud about.
In
To be
in
proud.
Germany and being German. This is very important. It's okay to be proud to be German. This is a very important principle, and it's okay. It's good to be proud of German culture, German values, and not to lose that.
It's good to be proud of German culture and German values, and don't lose that. Don't lose that. Don't lose what made Germany so strong. Don't lose that. He's telling y'all to be proud of white supremacy. He's telling y'all to be. He's basically saying white power. He might as well. He might as well just say it. Go ahead and say it, Elon. We all know what you really want to say.
In some sort of multiculturalism that dilutes everything. In some sort of culture, German values, principle. It's okay. It's good to be proud of German culture, German values, and not to lose that. In some sort of multiculturalism that dilutes everything.
He's saying be proud of German culture, be proud of German history, be proud of being white, and don't lose that in some sort of, he says, some sort of multiculturalism. What, other cultures other than white people? Don't lose what made white people great by what, embracing other people, embracing other cultures. Hell nah. Again, white people ain't about that. You see the far right over here in the UK, the far right over in America, far right in Germany, the far right all across Europe. They sick and tired of pretending to like any other race. They sick and tired of pretending to like black people. Sick and tired of pretending to putting on that fake smile where they do this and they don't show their teeth. They sick and tired of doing that. Sick and tired of it. That multiculturalism. Now this reminds me of a video. Shout out to Officer Haki Uncle Rob in the UK. He did a video where he interviewed the Jewish community after Elon had thrown up that clear and evident, Nazi salute. They were saying that let's see what the Jewish people were saying, what the Jewish community in the UK was saying. Let's run this video. Hold on, let me get some.
How does the Jewish community feel about Elon Musk's Nazi salute?
I understand it's controversial.
Sorry?
I understand it's controversial. Something was not so salute, something that doesn't. I can't speak for the Jewish community. What they think.
So they real timid. Well, I understand it's controversial, but I can't speak for the Jewish community. So no one has anything today about the richest man on the earth right now throwing up a Nazi salute at Trump's inauguration. Nobody, he can't speak for the Jewish community.
Nazi salute?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is, but
Elon Musk done that. The Nazi salute, he went like that.
And this devil say he don't even, I don't think we care about that. Why? Because, well, he's white and Elon Musk is white, so he knows that he'll be all right. They don't care about it because really they know that Nazi salute, well, okay, Nazi oppressed the so-called Jewish man, but they know these modern day Nazis, they ain't particularly going after the Jewish man. They're going after anybody who's non-white. So they ain't too worried about it. Why? Because he's not necessarily the target. The target is black people. The target is Hispanics. The target is Native American Indians. The target is anybody who's not him. All right. You see the sister dropped a comment. So here in the States with their Confederate flags, they say it's heritage, not hate. Yeah, exactly. That's the same thing. That's the words they always try to use. It's about our culture and just standing for German culture or English culture, British culture. We just standing for our heritage. We just there was a far right group called the Patriotic Alternative. They're just patriotic. They're just some patriots. You know what I'm saying? They just care about their history and their roots and their heritage. It's not about hate. No, it's not about hate. Yeah, it's absolutely about hate. It's absolutely about hate. This is said, meaning their heritage is to have us as slaves. Exactly. Like when Trump says make America great again, and he's being all patriotic and about American heritage. Well, again, when was America great? America was great when they had black people in slavery. That's how America became great. That's how Britain became Great Britain. They had black people, they had God's chosen people in slavery. How did when was Germany great? Germany was at its most powerful when a certain somebody with a small mustache was in power, and they try to make Germany great again. But this man, it's either not a Nazi salute or he don't speak. They don't think they can speak for the Jewish community. Like you would think the Jewish community would have outrage. They have outrage when a black man just says he's a Jew. They have outrage for Kanye West. They have outrage for Kyrie Irving. They call it anti-Semitism. And they get all manner of fines, and they have to publicly apologize. It's damn near a public flogging if a black man says that he's a Jew. But Elon Musk throwing up a Nazi salute, which, I mean, we have the image, but in case y'all don't believe us, the video is going to come very shortly. Like, if y'all don't see this as a Nazi salute, then you're simply choosing to be ignorant. And especially now after he's openly and willingly supported the far-right movement in Germany. I mean, I would damn near tempted to go out and interview the Jewish community again. But clearly they still not gonna care. Why? Because they know that, this white supremacist movement, they not really gonna catch that level of flack this time round. This time round, it's more for it's more for black people, or it's more for East Indians that have gone a lot of hate, because I mean, it's rough. It's rough. But let's play on in the video, because one of these particular Jewish people says something that's just so willfully ignorant. Let's play.
I don't think that you care about it.
The question is if he actually did a Nazi salute. He claims he didn't.
Right.
And they're saying, the question is if he actually did a Nazi salute. He claims he didn't. He claims he didn't. And you have plenty of people. I see someone in my comments the other day talking about, it's a common gesture, or it's a gesture. He was giving his heart out to the people. Well, I recommend any white person who defends this salute, when you go into your job tomorrow, greet everybody with that gesture. Greet everybody. Matter of fact, greet everybody going forward with that gesture, and see how far you get. See if it's just it's just a nice gesture. Go ahead and give your heart out to all your colleagues at work that you work beside and work beside for so long. Give your heart out to them. Give your heart out to everyone in the grocery store. People just need love these days, man. Give your heart out to everybody you see going forward. Let's see how far you get. All right. Hey, shalom to Sister Nakat. Yahweh Shema Allah Ta'ala Shemi Ashai. All right, let's see how far you get.
So, if he did one, then it's wrong. If he didn't do it, like he claims, then then he's fine.
No, it wasn't interested. No, if I could, what was it, please? Just a victory. Okay.
Good night. He said no. If he said he didn't do it, then he didn't do it. If I punch you in the face, but I say I didn't punch you in the face, then clearly I didn't punch you in the face. I said I didn't do it. What do you mean? Yeah, you have the bruise and one of your teeth is missing, but I said I didn't do it. Like, what are we talking about? I mean, I know you have the black eye. I know, your face is busted up, but I said I didn't do it. So I clearly didn't do it. Like, what is we talking about? This was the most blatant Nazi salute. And this man is saying, no, it wasn't a Nazi salute. It was a, and then my brother asked, well, what was it? What? Please tell us what it was.
If I could, what was it, please? Just a victory.
Just a victory. It was just a victory. You know what I'm saying? It was just a victory. That's all.
Okay.
Thank you.
Let's see what the victory looks like. He threw that thing up twice. He threw that up twice. Put some umph into it. Damn near threw out his whole shoulder.
What was it, please? Please? Just a victory. Okay.
Thank you.
His shoulder almost came out of socket. The amount of energy he put into that salute. I mean, good night. Good night. Hey, the cat says, "Hey, you getting rolled up and kicked out the class like that?" Yeah, if you some young white supremacist and you just want to greet everybody, go greet everybody at your school, at your college, at your university, at your job. Greet everybody like that going forward. Put some umph into it like Elon did. Just give your heart out to everybody.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just greet everybody like that. Yeah, good night. Good night. Elon Musk is a white supremacist. Donald Trump is a white supremacist. The AFD is a white supremacist group. All these far right groups, they all believe in white supremacy. And like this woman said, as we heard in the video, now they feel like they can vote for what they've always wanted to vote for. I pray you understand. I pray black people wake up to see that your oppressor hates you and has always hated you and has always wanted to outwardly hate you, but they've had to hide it for too long. They've had to hide it for so long that now it's they now they don't have to hide it no more. I mean, good night. People is coming out in droves. In droves. They building a far right, they building a white supremacist militia down there in it was in London. That group got caught out in London, right outside the MI5 building. I mean, good night. Someone said, regardless said, I thought I was the only one that noticed how much umph. Nah, I heard that. You heard the exhale. Said, you put some umph into that salute, boy. Good night. That was that's top form from Elon. That's top form right there. Good night. Let me see what else we got in the comments. People said, but Elon Musk can get away with it because of power. Yeah, he can get away with it because he's the richest man on the face of this earth. Think about it. The richest man on the face of this earth threw up a Nazi salute. The richest man on the face of this earth right now is supporting the white supremacist Nazi group in Germany. If that don't tell you, that the oppressor is still the devil the Bible speaks of and has always been, and again, they're trying to make America great again. They're trying to make Germany great again. They're trying to, bring back white supremacy. They're going back to their roots. They're sick and tired of code switching. Like I always say, they've had to tone down their whiteness for so long. Really, they want to be vicious murderers and oppressors. That's what they want to be. They've had to tone it down for so long. They're tired of it. They're tired of it. And you know what I'm saying? This is just what happens. This is just what happens. I would advise every Black, Hispanic, Native Indian man and woman to understand that your enemy is still your enemy. To understand your enemy has never stopped being your enemy. Your oppressor has never stopped being your oppressor. But we as a people, we're too divided. We're a people that are divided, and we have enemies that are together. These enemies are all on one accord. They are confederate against us. We need to be one accord if we want to stand a fighting chance. We as a nation need to join together on one accord in the ISUPK so we can have some defense when all these groups and all these white supremacists come out the woodworks and just start attacking people. I would use something a little more blatant, just start unaliving people. We on TikTok, so I ain't gonna say, I go into too much detail, but you want to be very aware of what's going on. You want to be awake to what's going on. All right. Now with that is my time. All right. Most High Christ, the water for y'all for tuning in. I appreciate everybody that tune in. Make sure y'all drop a like on the video, drop a comment on the video. Let me know how what y'all thought. Let me know your thoughts. You know what I'm saying. Let me know how y'all feel. Let me know, just drop a comment. Let me know what y'all thinking about this situation. All right. With that, there's real-time revelations. Again, I do this show every Monday, every Thursday from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Make sure y'all tune in. I hope to see y'all on Thursday. With that, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Barakatam to all my brothers, and Yahweh Shema Alatam Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai to all my sisters. All right. Lord in Christ. Y'all be safe out there.
I just float with it. Fuck what you did, I'm at your throat with it. You can learn something, take a note with it. Dedicated my life, I took an oath with it. For the blood of my brothers, we don't do no switching. I run with who I run with, ain't no clicking. Try me, do you done with no decision. Lead a scene like a Mack truck with 4 collisions. Pose everywhere, but they ain't gon' vote dissing. Coming at you live and direct, I don't do no dissing.